Hello, hello, hello. Hello and welcome October 1st. If you haven't noticed, there's a huge moon out today, so I figured I'd do a little knowledge on what this moon is going to bring to us. And I didn't want it to be too short, and you guys don't watch long videos anyway. So, short and sweet. First, I want to say, all right, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's a lot of people that have woke the fuck up. Like, a lot of people are awake, are woke. They are on a spiritual path. They're on a better well-being. They're just woke the fuck up. And I want to like congratulate a lot of you, and you know who you are. Like, you're expanding your knowledge, like the small conversations that we've had. I've never seen so many people at one time be awake and be conscious of like what's going on and actually want to better themselves and taking care of their mental health. And it could have been because of COVID, but I just honestly want to condemn like all of those friends and family that have gone through a lot of shit but are woke the fuck up. Like, you guys are up. You know what's going on. You want to better yourself. You are not holding on to the past. Like, there's just so many great conversations that I have. You guys are reading books that are like motivational and like uplifting, and like, you guys, like, congratulations to you. And let me tell you something. I know that it is not easy to get up every day. Here, I want to say something too. Shout out to all those friends and families that haven't felt okay lately, but are still getting up and refuse to quit. Like, those are some strong queens. Those are some strong fucking people. Like, a lot of you are getting up every day and you're in tough times and you guys are still making it through. And people, I notice, I see it, I feel it. I wish we could all be on the same vibe. But congratulations to those that are woke the fuck up, and shout out to you. Every day might not feel like a great day, but you're waking up every day and you're still refusing to quit no matter what setback you might have, no matter what comes your way. So congratulations to you guys. But I want to talk about the full moon that's happening today. There's also another one on the 31st. And then Mama Bear, my master healer, gave me some things to speak about, so I want to speak about them. So things that you should do during this month, and like, you want to cleanse yourself, right? Foot detox. Do one of those. Colon cleanse. Get the heavy metals out of your system. No procrastinating. Stay away from conflict. Be patient. There's going to be a lot of tension in the next month or so. So like, be careful with tension. Stay away from protests. I highly recommend you stay away from protests for your safety purposes only. If they do take place, keep your bodies clean. It'll raise your vibrations. A lot of you, again, I just condemned a bunch of you for raising your vibrations, and people see it. Like, you're struggling, I know, but you are raising your vibrations one day at a time. Like, protect yourself. Be able to sense bad vibes, which I think a lot of you can. At this point, you understand what the difference between good vibes and bad vibes and vibrations at your level. And like, congratulations to those of you that are getting up every fucking day, even though you probably don't want to. But foot detox and colon cleanse, definitely recommended. Cleanse yourself for sure. Let's see what else we got. Deep healing, emotional wounds. So this full moon is going to bring a lot of closure. It's going to open a lot of things, but it's a lot of closures. Carry your scars with you. Don't hide them, and don't be ashamed of all the scars that you have. That is not what life should be about. Like, hiding and denying what you're going through or what you went through. Like, wear it like proud as fuck, like on your face. Like, it is what it is. In like rehab, just to give you an example, like in rehabs and people that are going through like remission and such through like drug addiction and stuff, they own it. They have to own up to it. Like, oh, I did this, or I fucked up, or no, oh, I'm an addict, or I'm a this. Like, I'm not saying like walk around and tell people all your drama and stuff, but like, don't hide from your scars. Don't hide from your past. You are the better version of yourself because of that. Hey guys, you are a better version of yourself because of that. openness and compassion and the urge to do something exciting. New adventures are definitely going to come, but a lot of things from your old scars and your old wounds might haunt you now, but now it's that time to actually own up to it and be like, it is what it is, and move on. Literally forgive and forget, and just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward despite the difficulties and challenges that we encounter. And you want to be able to feel again. Don't feel like you can't feel this, or I can't feel emotion again because of a scar. I can't feel sexual desire because of a scar. Because we're all harder on ourselves than we should be. And that's probably we put ourselves down more than we actually should. But again, you're picking yourself up every day after all these difficulties that are going through day by day, and you're still getting up and you're still wearing that crown and you're still doing it. You want to, don't run away from the difficult things. Don't run away from those difficult feelings. Own up to them. Acknowledge them. Okay, they're here. This is how I feel. This is happening. Okay, it is what it is. Keep moving forward. But you're going to find, let's see what this says. Find purpose in hardships and keep moving forward despite the difficulties and the challenges. Okay, that's exactly what I just said. No matter what, you're still getting up. I'm going to repeat what I just said. Shout out to those people who are not feeling okay, but you still get up every day and refuse to quit. Those are some strong queens, for sure. This moon that we have here, I think it's in Aries, I'm not going to lie. Some of you might not know that, but it's an Aries. So I got two cards here. A fiery climax approaches, and it's time to take action. So literally, if this is where you actually make moves. This is where you actually you're actually gonna do something with what you've been talking about. Like both of them. A fiery climax approaches. A climax is approaching because you're about to take action on something that you have been talking about and procrastinating about. No procrastinating. Remember, for this entire month. Just get things done. Things that you actually want to do, and not revelations, but ideas that are in your head. You might have an awakening. You might have an awakening moment, for sure. And just expect climax in life, love, sex, finances, just a climax in all senses. Stay away from conflict though. If you feel that energy, it could be your friends arguing. You really need to stay away from conflict for this month, because there's a lot of other planets that are retrograde that's kind of messing everything else up, and it's making it a very tense time, which is why the election time is going to be a tense time, and I don't think it's going to be well, to be honest. I don't. I think it's going to get pretty bad. So and a lot of other astrologers and mediums and people that I follow, I promise you, they do not see great outcomes coming out of this election, out of the next 2 months. It is going to be very tense. So just watch yourself in a sense of safety. You can it's freedom of speech, absolutely, but in the sense of safety, watch your back. So I'm going to pull some quick cards just to see what else comes out. And then I'll post this for those of you that want to see it again. But again, shout out. I'm so happy to see so many friends. I'm just going to say friends and family that are woke the fuck up. You woke up, you realized you're oh shit, I need to wake up and something needs to change. Oh wow, that's a beautiful card. Leo card, the Sun card. The Sun, happiness, success, joy. This is a Leo card. That's Leo energy. That's how you have to feel. You wake up every day and you're going to act like you are the sun. You're going to act like you are, act as if you're good. Even though you might not be good, you still got to get up and do it. But don't worry. Don't think that nobody understands where you're coming from. People understand where you've been. Don't think that you have to prove something to somebody. Everybody is going through some shit, and everybody is waking up every day, even though they don't want to, and they refuse to quit. Don't quit. Page of Wands. This is I'm shaking. That's the pre-workout because I just came from the gym. Page of Wands. We have Page is learning, creativity, like a fiery climax. Time to take action on something that you have been creative with, and take it to the next step. Take it one level up. Take it to the climax approach, or get close enough, because then November, that's a whole nother climax. That's the climax of it all. But this month is a lot of testy stuff. So we have the Sun, joy, happiness. Let's see what else we get. Creativity. So there's a new creative project or something that you're working on that is coming to play here. Where did... Yeah, like this is like the exploratory phase. Like you're exploring new forms of happiness, for sure. You're exploring. This is all about you. You're exploring what makes you happy, what makes you tick, what makes you thud now. Like it's just a whole different aspect than what you thought of like last November. Look where you were at last October, and look where you're at now. Given all the circumstances, like. You are exploring. You're a kid in the forest with a stick, and you're like, I want to open Pandora's box. Well, what is this going to be like? How is this going to feel? Three of Pentacles, putting blueprints in place. Like, this couldn't be any easier. Like, you are finding new forms of happiness, new forms of creativity, new forms of happiness, but you're putting a plan in place. Okay, I want to be happy, so let me start putting things in place. Let me start doing this on a daily basis. Let me start hanging out with these people. Let me start eliminating this. You're putting a plan in place so that you can find your form of happiness. It's exploratory phase. But you've already been exploring, so now is the time to take action. Now, this month is when you actually step forward. This is the month that you do that thing that you want to do and post that post and make that money and ask that person out and say yes to that person that you've been saying no to, like a lot. Let's see any other messages coming through for October for anyone that needs to hear. The Magician. Wow. The Magician. Jesus Christ, this couldn't be any on point. The Magician. You are literally manifesting. You have all the tools you need. So you've been in the exploratory phase. You've been searching for happiness. You're looking for new forms of happiness. You're exploring new concepts, new ideas, new things that make you tick, that make you joyful. You're putting a plan in place, and now you're about to manifest. The Magician has all these tools on the table. He has the wand, the pentacle, the cup, and the sword. You have everything you need. It's card number 1. To make a move. You're about to manifest. He's one with the earth. He's pointing up and he's pointing down, showing that he's grounded. He's wearing white underneath, which means he's pure. The roses around him is a sense of like royalty, and you're about to manifest something. You're about to like here we go. You're about to take action. It's time to take action. You're about to take action, and that climax is about to approach. Because you are making shit happen, literally. Like, this is the month to do it. Let me pull another card, because this is going well. Another message. We have another cards coming through. The Magician, you couldn't be any more. That's exactly what we're doing here. We're trying to manifest new shit. And again, I want to give a shout out to all those people that have woke the fuck up. I've never seen so many of my friends like on a different level. And it's all to better ourselves. Those of you that are not okay, but you still get up every day and you refuse to quit. Those are the strong queens. Those are the strong ones. Like we might not know what you're going through, but trust me, like people can feel it. Like, okay, they're going through some shit, but look where they're at. They're at a whole different level. They're changing their mind. They're stepping up to different games. They're just all over the place. Okay, this is eight of swords. Don't be the victim. Don't self-victimize yourself. Okay, it is what it is, and move forward. The past this month, the past traumas and the past scars are going to come up, but don't play the victim. It's time to forgive, forget, acknowledge, keep moving. Forgive, because it's not going to be any value of you holding on to anything. It is not. Like, you might feel tied up and trapped and you feel blinded, but you still get up every single day and you get up and you make shit happen because you refuse to quit. But let me show you something. This woman is tied by some white rope and she's tied to swords. If you just wiggle the rope, the swords will cut the rope. So like, you literally are the key to the success. You have the power to do it. You're just blindfolded right now, so you don't think that you can do it. But literally, you can break away from this entrapment, from feeling trapped, from feeling stuck. Like, you have the power. Nobody else. Don't go looking for someone if I find a boyfriend or girlfriend, they're gonna fill a void in my life. No, if you are not okay with yourself, then you cannot move forward. For those, there's so many people like, what about love? What about love? If you are not happy with yourself and by yourself, then you are not okay. And I want to talk about something else. Like, for those of you that do feel energy and you're an empath, or and you're very positive, and you don't want, and you, I do this as well. I speak about how I don't want to be around negative energy. Just because I'm positive, I have positive vibes and positive energy, does not mean that I'm going to go around spreading it and letting other people suck it up and take it. And I don't have the time or the time to like recover from somebody that's wounded or has a lot of baggage to suck up my energy so they can walk away and do the same shit over and over again. You have to learn by yourself. I'm sorry. Like being around positive people definitely is the case. It's definitely a positive thing, but I do not want to be around a bunch of negative people, because you're just like, you're setting me back a little bit. So it's not that I don't want to be around you. It's just that there's so many of you that were there. Like I can't do that. I'm sorry. And it's not because, oh, well, if I'm a healer, then I should be spreading my love. I'll spread my love to those that I know are like on the right path, and not just not here to try and slide in my DMs or get in my pants, because that's pretty much it. Either you want a new friend, or you trying to fuck, and I'm not about that. Like, go suck up someone else's energy. Did somebody just say breathe? Because anyway, energy vampires. So those are the messages that I have. I'm gonna pull a relationship card, because I know everybody wants to talk about relationships, but again, this is not a time for relationships, to be honest. Like, be okay with yourself. And let's see what we got. Any messages for the month of October? Healing heart. Jesus, cards are talking. Healing heart. Remember, that's the trauma and the scars that are coming up in this month. Healing from heartbreak. Freedom from toxic relationships or addiction. Thank you, Spirit, because that was like on point. That was a little too on point. Like, your heart is healing, but this is the month to take that step. Hand of Cards. Take a chance, a risk. Be strategic. That came out on the deck. Be strategic. Not but don't show your hand. Like, you don't need to post every single thing. Don't show your hand. Like, don't show people, day by day, and what you're doing. If that's a form of expression for you, if that's how you feel like you can express yourself, then be my guest. But like, take a chance. The Chaser. Be careful of codependent relationship. Fear of abandonment issues. Like, a lot of people are doing that. Okay, I know someone specifically. Like they're just scared they don't want to end a relationship because they're scared of being alone. Like, okay, so that means you're codependent and you have a fear of being abandoned or a fear of being alone. Again, if you can't be okay with yourself, then that's a whole nother topic there. Like, don't be the chaser and don't be a bag chaser. Like, again, like, you be the boss, you be the engagement. Like, work on your partnerships, work on your unity, work on your duality. Like strengthen the relationships that you have now, and don't expect someone to come in and like fix everything. That's definitely not the case. I'm just gonna keep pulling. Self-indulgence. Focus on self-worth. Time to heal. Shadow work. Now, shadow work is when like you go back to like trauma. Like I said, traumas and stuff are going to come back in, and you kind of have to revisit those memories, those bad moments, like, whatever it might be, like, a traumatic moment, a past life that you had that you used to live with someone else, and you used to do all this stuff, and you're still like fucked up from it. Like you might have to like just be careful with that. Like, revisit it, acknowledge it, understand it, break it down, and move forward. Yeah, that's it. That's what I have. This should go post on my wall so other people can see it. But that's your full moon for October 1st. Informational, and I'll do October readings soon or later. And but the comfort of being alone can be a handicap too. The comfort of being alone can be a handicap too. So you're comfortable. Yeah, okay. I would agree with that as well. Like, I am comfortable alone, but I do miss like intimacy and stuff like that. So I have to think about that. But the comfort of being alone can be a handicap too. You're right. It can be, but you have to you definitely have to like change that up too. Like allow something to come in to kind of mess with your routine, mess with your vibe. Like if you are used to being comfortable, you're like, I don't got room for nobody. See, now that also comes across like you're overachiever. Like you can be like, oh, that person's too much for me. Like they're good without anybody. Like you can see it. Like they're set. They got all this. Their confidence is up there. People, here we go. People go on a glow up. Like it's amazing you're going through a glow up. But when you show it off so much, it is, for people that aren't on a glow up, that aren't on your level, that are not on your vibration, they're either gonna love you because like they're looking up to you, or they're gonna hate you. Like, so to pick and choose like how you show your glow up, like, or how you show like your status. Good for, congratulations, you are set, you are good. Like I'm happy for you, but other people are not. So like some people are like, oh, I blocked someone because they're just too much right now. Like they got too much going on, and it makes me think of all the things I don't have. Now, yeah, I get that. So this is like more for those of you that are going through a glow up. Like I don't want to say be considerate of those that aren't, but do have set good intentions for that. I'm posting and I'm showing that I'm happy because of this. I'm showing you what accomplishments I have on social media. Specifically, I'm talking because I want others to follow that. Like I became your hype man because I went through a bunch of shit and then I picked up cars and it helped me. So now I'm delivering messages to you to hype someone up. I'm not here to gloat to you like, oh, I'm good. Look, I ain't good, motherfucker. Like. But I know how to get good. I've been there. I've done that. I've just have good intentions when you are expressing your achievements and accomplishments, and like you're good, because at the same time you could be pushing someone away that could be a soulmate, but they think you're too much. And they're like, no way. He's like set. Like, oh my God, he probably, why would he look at me? So if you're trying to like post all this so you can find a lover, your lover needs to be like 6 times above you if you're trying to bring somebody else in. And see, evolution, like people like to see other people's evolution. It's positive, and I hope my evolution was positive and never in a gloating sense. That was never my intention. I literally just did it because this was for me. This was my therapeutic way. I wrote poetry. I pulled the cards. Like this is literally for me. And now to see so many people that are woke and they're on the same vibration, it is like amazing to see so many people. Whether they saw me do it or not, they saw my evolution or not, that's not the case. I'm just happy to see so many people like getting to that level because I know what that feels like. I know what this feels like. And I always want to share it with my people. Like, why would I want to be the only one up here? Like, where's everybody else? And now there's so many people that are getting up there. There's so many people that are there. And kudos to all of you for waking the fuck up. And you guys know who you are. And there's a lot of you, like a lot. Reading books, like The Power of Now, and like everything. I love it. Like posting, like all about the moon and energy and the planets and for those of you that are religious too, like expressing yourself with Jesus and such, like I love it. Like it's all amazing. So the Phoenix. I'm looking at the Phoenix. The rise of the Phoenix. It's literally what this month is like. It's like the rise of the Phoenix. Like you put all this hard work into something, now it's about to show off, for sure. All right. I hope this message resonates with all of you, and come back and see it again in mid-month. Like it'll be on my story, on my wall, so that you can remember who the fuck you are, in case you forget one morning that you don't wake up because you want to stay in bed all day. But strong queens, all right? Love you guys. See you soon.